Hello, Taurus. Sorry. Tried to start your video a second ago, but I like to start my deck in the upright, and we were not upright. Funny that upright is such a prominent thing with you, because that's what you're pulling. Wisdom is supreme. Proverbs. Probably. Proverbs 4:10 is what you're pulling on, and you're pulling on 4. Listen, my sons, to a father's instructions. Pay attention and gain understanding. I give you sound learning, so do not forsake my teaching. When I was a boy in my father's house. Yeah, definitely a teacher. I don't know if you're a teacher for a living. You could be, but this is a lesson. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're pulling on is lessons. It's very much learning. Keep my commands and you will live. Get wisdom, get understanding. Do not forget my words or swerve from them. Do not forsake wisdom, and she will protect you. Love her. Yeah, this is about learning. This is about life lessons. Yeah, don't forget. This is remembering the foundations. Remembering the foundations. Listen, my son, accept what I say. This happened when I was trying to read it the first time. The pages got stuck together. I guide you in the way of wisdom and lead you along the straight path. When you walk, your steps will not be hampered. When you run, you will not stumble. Hold on to instruction. Do not let it go. Guard it well, for it is your life. Don't remember or don't forget where you came from, because you're remembering the house of the Lord. You're remembering previous how you were brought up. You're remembering somebody here could have been brought up in the church. Guard your heart. You're being instructed to guard your heart. Put away perversity from your mouth. Keep corrupt talk far from your lips. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Mark level paths for your feet and take only the ways that are firm. Do not swerve to the right or to the left. Keep your foot from evil. There's something about swerving. It's mentioned too many times. Yeah, here I see the swerving. This is what we're talking about. This could have been somebody here that grew up in the church, Taurus. There's a lesson that we're going through right now. But in the current energy, this could have something to do with the retrograde. Because like right now, I see you in some type of learning environment. The relationships that we have, whether they're with, family, friends, colleagues, a lover, for sure, a lover. There's something here in your future about swerving. Now, I feel like this is a Taurus that could already be with a very divine counterpart. Now, I am telling you, warning against adultery. Listen to me. Oh my God, pay attention to my wisdom. Listen well to my words of, listen. Somebody here is in a higher level of commitment with the Four of Wands and the Lovers. You are in the union that you are meant to be in. But there's options here before you. This is talking about, there's a warning against adultery, warnings against folly, warning against adulteress. I could be talking to a female. It's nothing but warnings from this point forward. You're pulling on Proverbs 4:10, 4:11, and then Proverbs 77. Honey. And we got the 7 here and the 7 here. This isn't the 7. That's the 47. Listen, hon, you're in a very divine connection, and it feels like this could be the one Taurus that is like in some type of extremely, a lot of the tarot community does not like to talk about twin flame. They don't. I feel like this is somebody who, you know, listen, if this ain't a twin flame union, the Lover's card is the only card I would give props to as a twin flame. But you're feasting your eyes on all these options, and you're definitely already in a commitment now. There's something here about adultery and an adulteress. And wisdom is supreme. You have the knowledge. I feel like this could be somebody who grew up in a church. You have strong foundations. You come from a strong bloodline. Yeah, definitely a soulmate. Definitely a soulmate. Definitely. If not a twin flame union. And a lot of the tarot community does not like that twin flame talk. They don't. They shy away from it. Now, it's whatever you believe in. I tend to use twin flame. I've seen too many instances of it. I have. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not accurate. There's no such thing. You know what? You Google the way you Google. I Google the way I Google. How about that? Yeah. You need to protect the lessons that you've learned. You need to have firm ground right now. Either you know what you know or you don't. You need to protect the wisdom and the knowledge that you already have. This is protection around the wisdom and the knowledge you already have. You're a teacher of some kind, Taurus, if you're not a real teacher. But you better start protecting the wisdom and the knowledge you already own. And it speaks of that in here. Moral benefits of wisdom. Yeah, there's a shield of, you know, something about a shield of protection. Yeah, he is a shield on those who walk as, yeah, you're something like, Taurus, I don't know if I'm talking to a gentleman or a feminine. The sex is not identified here, and it could be a very sexless reading. Now, I don't mean that to be a double, you know, when you have multiple meanings of the same word, like a synonym. I don't mean that. I mean, protect the wisdom and knowledge. It's called protecting the Bible that you grew up on. It's called protecting either your, you know, it talks about swerving, and that's what I see. I see someone swerving, and I see them, you know, I see somebody swerving. Yeah, you need to hold on to these lessons that you've already learned. You need to protect your wisdom, your knowledge. You need, if you're having trouble and you feel yourself starting to sway left or right, you need to go back to church. You need to go back to your Bible. You better start appreciating what you already have and start really valuing it. The legacy here. There's a huge bloodline legacy here. It's pure, like, I don't mean to sound, you know, listen, at the end of the day, people don't want to realize this, that humans are just another form of animal. There's a bloodline here. There's purebred. And I don't mean that in any type of derogatory way, but there's a purebred here, okay? There's something here about keeping that bloodline and keeping the word. Listen, my sons, to a father's instructions. That is here. Pay attention and gain understanding. I give you sound learning. Somebody here has sound learning. High priestess in a challenge position. You know better. You know better. Taurus, you know better. You know better. In the future, I see you right now doing the right thing, holding on to family, holding on to those beliefs, but there's something coming up in your future against your counterpart. Now that means it's either coming up against you or the counterpart. This person is, it feels like secret text, little secret messages that from multiple people, multiple, that we don't talk about. We don't share it with our person. I don't know why you're not sharing it, but bet your fucking ass, listen to me, bet your ass you're swerving. This is swerving to the left and swerving to the right. Now, it starts off real innocent, but the fact that you're hiding it, there's a problem. There's a problem. It's in the future. It's in the foreseeable future. There's something about what you're doing that's a warning. Didn't we just talk about the warning? Warning, warning, warning. Warning, warning, warning. 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Warning, warning, warning. Warning against adultery, warning against folly, and warning against adulteress. Ma'am. 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 Mm-hmm. You're a teacher. I'm talking to a teacher. I'm talking to a Taurus who's a teacher, no doubt. I think this is what you do for a living. You're a public speaker of some kind, without the shadow of a doubt. You got the 8 of Wands on the King of Swords. This is someone who speaks for a living. Yeah, you teach. You teach lessons. You're very firm in your understanding. You know what you know. You know without, it's very absolute. It's very concrete, practical thinking, logical thinking. You got more degrees than a thermometer. You are a public speaker, 8 of Wands with the King of Swords. You are a public figure of some sort. You work with the public on some sort. You speak with many people. You engage with many people. This is a lesson you're going through. I also see where someone here could have got blocked, but somehow, whoever you block, the messages are coming over. And you know better. They're telling me you know better. They're telling me that you know better. You've already set this person straight before. Straight. Somebody here walks the straight and narrow path. You do definitely mean what you say. You're a very scientific person. You do your research on everything. You research a lot of different shit. You have more degrees than a thermometer. You could be a public speaker. I'm talking to a public speaker who works with the public. You have a very strong foundation. There's kids in the home without the shadow of a doubt. There is a very strong heritage, lineage, bloodline. I'm sorry. This is a purebred. And I don't mean any disrespect about that, but there is purebred here. Oh yeah, definitely from the heavens. This is some type of purebred lineage. I don't even talk like that. Can't ever remember when I've used the word lineage. There's a purebred lineage here. Okay, it's your test. Yep. Yeah. See, here's the deal. In the future, you're definitely already with a divine counterpart. You're definitely married. I am talking to a Taurus who is married. I'm sorry to exclude the rest of the audience. This is a married person. I got the 4 of Wands and the Lovers. This is a married person. Especially with the adulteress. Yeah, adultery, adulteress. A warning against adultery. Warning against the adulteress. This is a married Taurus. There's something in the foreseeable future with all these options. And you not being, if it's not you, Taurus, it's the counterpart. However, because the warning is to you, I feel like I'm talking to you, Taurus. I do. There's something here wishy-washy with your high priestess. You know, it feels good to get this satisfaction. It's a very single satisfaction, meaning the other party does not know what we're doing. This is your test. You're being tested. It's very, it's a very single energy. It's a very selfish energy. It's single, it's self-satisfying. Whatever communication this is self-satisfying. You're not sharing it with your counterpart either. No, you're hiding it. It's the high priestess. The high priestess, I can see behind the veil, Taurus. There's a warning, and this is your test, by the way, from the heavens. Heavens wants to see if you're going to respect and protect the knowledge they've given you. Ma'am. Or sir. But I'm inclined to say ma'am. Or sir. You know. Sex really wasn't identified here. More about that lesson. Yeah, you know right from wrong. You know about true love. You know about family and commitment. And you have shit really, really good right now. Like you have the ideal setup. 10 of Cups. You have the relationship that other people would love to have. You do. I think you're some type of public speaker. And they see you, and they see this other person, and you two are so beautiful together. You have a beautiful family. There's lessons here that families go through, okay? This is, you know, the shit that doesn't make the highlight reel. King of Pentacles, y'all eat well. The Lord has shown favor on this family. You eat well. You're eating at the king's table when you sit at your table. Y'all eating steaks, lasagna. Y'all eating all them expensive dinners. There's no ramen noodles at this table. No. Y'all eat really, really well. I feel like somebody here is ignoring their counterpart. You're spending time away from him. He's a good looking dude too. Either that or he's spending time away from you. He's a good looking man. He's really busy, but he's good looking. I'm gonna let you know that. Yeah, something here about God. God is really working with you. Taurus, who is this? It comes up. I don't even know any Tauruses, by the way. For the record, I don't know a single Taurus. I don't. But Taurus, the Lord, it favors this Taurus. I don't know who I am speaking to, but this Taurus sits at the table of the Most High. You eat with God. God has blessed this table. I mean, my word, the Hierophant, you got King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Pentacles. This person here, I mean, God has favored you. When it comes to money, they have favored you and the family. Oh my word. They've blessed you with a beautiful job that you are a King of Pentacles. You got it like that. This is a family who does not want for anything. The Lord has blessed your house. This is I don't even know a single Taurus, not one. I have talked about this God's homeboy, God's homegirl now for some time, and I do not know who you are. But the Lord, oh my God, the Empress. My word, the Lord loves you. You sit on the right hand of God. This just came up in Scorpio's reading. Here's the Lord. You working with, are you a pastor? Am I speaking to a pastor or a priest? And then you had the high priest. Am I speaking to a pastor or a priest? Ordained minister? You're coming up as an empress. You directly sit on the right hand of the Lord. Directly. Here's the Lord, Hierophant. You work with him. That's why I feel like I'm talking to a priest, a priestess, ordained minister. I'm talking to someone here who works with the Lord. This Lord, the Lord of Moses and Abraham, let's get real clear who I serve, has blessed this house. You sit at the king's table, you eat well. Salmon, ribs, steaks, lots of good cuts of steaks, lots of vegetables. All right, oh yeah. Okay, there's working. I see you working really hard. Something about the work you do is taking you away from, be careful, because there's an issue with balance here, okay? You're not seeing the obstacles in your path. We talked about the obstacles in your path. When you walk, your steps will not be hampered. When you run, you will not stumble. There's something stumbling here. A sneaky little plan. It feels like an ad, an advertisement. Click here for a fresh new beginning. Are you depressed? Are things not going your way? It attacks you when you know, you're feeling sorry for yourself and you're busy. So you're so busy and it's like, shit, I ain't doing nothing else. I got 10 minutes here to kill. And this looks exciting, Ace of Wands, you know? And it's playing into your pity. It plays into your self-pity. God, I hope I'm making sense right now. There is a block, a log, something on the path that doesn't belong. You're so busy. You're so focused at work. But there's this little sneaky fucking plan. It's a very sneaky fucking plan for this fresh new beginning, and it's hitting you while you're feeling sorry for yourself, not appreciating what you already have. 4 of Cups, not appreciating what you already have. Okay, now. 77, something about the sevens. Proverbs 77, you better look it up because you're pulling 77. Do you hear me? I don't know any Tauruses. I don't know who this is I talk to all the time. Please identify yourself. Will the real Taurus please stand up? Please tell me who I'm talking to. Are you a priestess? Are you some type of ordained minister, a priest, somebody who does public speaking? You have your own church, your own congregation. Okay, I know that what I do is something that is in the shadows. People don't like to admit they watch tarot, and I get it. But this particular Taurus, I have read for, I don't know. How, you tell me. 6, 8 months, a year? I don't know. The Lord favors you. There's boundaries in the line of work you do, and you best keep them. You need to protect the line. There's something going on at work. What's going on at work, Taurus? Because you work with the Lord, but there's a lot of boundaries with the work you do. A lot. There's a lot of opinions about the work you do. I could be talking to another tarot reader, honestly. But the tarot reader I'm talking to follows the same Bible I do. And they respect the same God I do, the God of Abraham and Moses. You're in your Bible. You're a Proverbs woman or man. Okay? That's what I'm going to tell you. And the Lord respects you. He's put you at the right hand. And the Lord has a lot of boundaries of protection around you. You have a lot of shield of protection around you. And this work you do, by the way. The Lord has a lot of protection around you. Okay, I see in the future you crying out. You're about to cry out. My word. 57, you're fucking failing. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna butter it up for you. You're failing. There is a test here that we're just not, we're struggling. This is a warning. Wasn't that it? A warning against adultery, a warning. There's boundaries that you need to uphold in this line of work you do. Do you understand me? It's funny that I spoke on this. It's not funny. I know how Spirit set things up for me. Right before I did your reading, I came to the office, and I'm uncomfortable admitting this because I'm guilty in this scenario. I'm guilty of the same thing. But there was a message that came through on Messenger, right? Social media platform. And a very attractive gentleman. And he keeps trying to get my attention. Okay, and that's what I see here. Obviously this gentleman is is attractive. I mean, it's a topless photo and a black and white picture, all muscly. You know, this is a attention-seeking picture. And he keeps, hey. So finally I answered it back and I said, hey, hey, how are you? I said, hey, thanks for asking. I'm good. I said, but I'm in a relationship and I don't want no problems at home. But have a good day. Something along those lines. And the gentleman responded back immediately. And he said, you know what? He said, LOL, damn it. I completely respect that, is what he said. I can completely respect that. And I said, LOL, you have a good one. That's it. Okay? There is boundaries. You know right from wrong. There's boundaries in the line of work that you do. And this is someone who works with the public. You're a public speaker. In the future, I see us stumbling. Did you see how I handled that situation? If you handle it right the first time, there's no need to get anybody upset. I handled it right the first time. I checked it right then and there. If you're in any type of situation, whether you're at school, you're in prison, you're in any type of public situation, you check it right then and there on the spot. If you don't check the threat right then and there, you're free lunch out here. Then you just gonna be known as the person who you didn't check it. You never checked it. So now everybody comes to you. Do you understand me? You are to check it. You are to respect the boundaries and the line of work you do. There's something about you. You sit on the right hand of God. That means he expects a fucking lot out of you. Now, I'm breaking it down in terms you need to hear that you understand. Now, I'm sure our Lord wouldn't appreciate the fact I'm using the F-bomb. But I have to break it down into a form of speech that the people who are getting this message respect. You're supposed to check it right then and there. Is that not what you would want your significant other to do? Because I am talking to a married person. You're married. And if you're not married, you're in one of those common law marriages. Y'all own shit together. Y'all doing the thing. Y'all got shit. Y'all together. This is a long-standing relationship with assets and fucking liabilities. And I seen you really about to be crying over some spilled milk. And the reason being is there's something here in your path that you didn't see. It was planted on purpose. And it's taking advantage of you while you're in a time of pity. It's a poor me situation. And it feels good. It feels good to have an Ace of Wands presented to you, especially why I don't feel good about whatever. Say y'all had an argument or whatever. For whatever reason, or you're working a lot. You're not seeing your significant other. You get what I'm saying? I saw that in your pre-shuffle. Whatever's going on with you, there was something planted right in your, look. Here's you, not paying attention because you're focused on your money. I see that. But here's this motherfucker. in your path. A thief, a stealer, a robber. He's got a plan. He's going to trip you up. And what is it with the D? Here's the log he just put down in front of you. Take it how y'all want to take it. Y'all want to put little innuendos in there. Have at it. But it's also playing against your pity. I notice you ain't posted much. I notice you don't look the same. You're not smiling as much. Is everything okay? Is everything okay with you? You're not smiling a lot. Is everything okay at home? You know what your job is? You know what the Lord's telling you? Specifically, the Hierophant. With the work you do, there's boundaries in the line of work you do. You aren't to be commenting about home. Okay? It's not, no. There's boundaries in the line of work you do. Whatever you do, you're some type of public speaker. If you don't hold these boundaries, bet your ass you'll be crying real quick. You'll be crying out to the Lord too. And you ain't got nobody to blame but me. What is that song? It's a country song. Nobody to blame but me. Chris Stapleton, nobody to blame. Or is that George Jones? I don't know. I'm not sure. Nobody to blame but me. I don't know if that's George Jones or Chris Stapleton. It's one of them. It's old as shit. I mean, probably before I was born. Nobody to blame. But if you're pulling on Proverbs 77, sweetie. Poor me, boo-hoo. I'm trapped in a situation I just don't want to be in. Poor me, boo-hoo. Oh, man, and here's your Emperor. Let me tell you something, ma'am. I'm telling you what, I'm getting kind of pissed off. And I kind of feel... the Emperor and the Empress is in this reading. Would you expect your husband to stand up for you if they were in this line of work? I don't know who's in the line of work where they work with the Lord. Whatever you do, you work a lot with the Lord. If you're a pastor, a preacher, a reader, you are under the same Lord that I am, the Lord of Moses and Abraham. There is a line of work that you do, and there is a boundary here for God's people. God expects more of you. You are supposed to check it and check it now. As an emperor with the 7, you're supposed to check that shit and check it now. It's part of doing the Lord's work. Do you understand? Don't come to the Lord with this shit that you just didn't know, and you were feeling sorry for yourself, and you were all up in your head, and then this fresh new beginning came, and this person was sneaky, and I was just working a lot of hours. I'm gonna tell you something, the Lord ain't gonna want to hear it. And I directly feel like, save it. Save it. You were warned. Do you read your Bible? Because whoever here is a pastor, a priestess, you're somebody here that works with the Lord on a daily basis, and you were warned. Save it. You would expect this out of your emperor, ma'am. Yeah. It's hard. Listen. There's a lot of competition, okay? It's following both of you, honestly. I see a lot of challenges up on the Emperor, and I see a lot of challenges around you, Empress. And I see a lot of competition for both of you. I guess so. Two good-looking people like this, dressed well, highly favored by the Lord, sits at the king's table. Y'all got money. Y'all look good. You're beautiful people. You think you're not going to have... I feel like you're some type of counselor. There's somebody here that works with the public, and you're some type of person who they pour their troubles on. There's someone here with a sneaky plan, but they're coming through It's like they might make a move on you while they're giving their sob story. Like they might make a move on you. Seriously. Somebody here is being told to check it and check it now. Of course there's a lot of competition over you, honey. Of course there's a lot of people crying over the spilled milk. I was inclined to pull this before we started our reading, but I don't want to go too long. But this is a Taurus. Taurus, I swear to God, please come through and tell me who you are. Yeah, with this high honor. Who are you? My God, you sit so highly. You and the husband, you and the boyfriend. You're both so respected out here in these streets. Somebody straight up, you're respected in the street. You come from, you're some type of, I feel like this is somebody who's really in a church position, like you're a pastor, a preacher. You're high honor. High honor. The Lord has a lot of faith in both of you. Not one, both. You understand me? This is something about pure bloodline. Pure. Like when you breed dogs, and I'm not trying to be ignorant, but when there's a pure bloodline. Yeah, okay. With the child, God's child. God's child. This is God's children. He has a lot of expectations of you. A lot. Thief. Here it is. Thank you. Here's your thief. The thief is attacking the Empress. Ma'am. Warning against the adulteress. Ma'am. Ma'am. You're really going to be crying out soon. I feel like you're going to downplay your part in it. No doubt this was definitely a snare. It was a trap for you. No doubt. I'm going to acknowledge it now, ma'am. But there is, all I'm saying is you would expect more out of your emperor. Now, if you don't check it and check it right the first time, you cannot respond, and no response is a response until they keep on and they keep on and they keep on and the boundaries start getting pushed, right? This person starts pushing too much on your boundary. This person is high competition. This person extremely attractive, by the way. And you're pretending not to see it, see no evil, hear no evil. I'm not acting on it. I'm not doing nothing wrong. The problem is in the inaction. So you ignored it the first or second time. I'm going to tell you something, that third time, you better check it. Otherwise, you're free lunch out here, and the Lord's telling you to say, but they don't want to hear it. He don't want to hear it. You knew exactly what you were supposed to do. This is the warning, Taurus. I do hope it helps, honey. I was inclined to pull that Kipper deck. I kept hearing pull another deck, because I love this deck so much, and I've been using it a lot. And I pulled this one, and I felt like, nope, not that one. And I got to the Kipper, and it was like, yeah, that one. I don't know, sweetie. You got somebody planning something on you. And I feel like it's in the workplace environment, and I feel like whoever this is, a public speaker, and you work with a lot of people, you work with troubled people on some degree. You and your husband are very desirable people. You are both physically attractive and financially attractive. Okay? Do unto others as you would want unto you. Okay? That's all the message I have for you. 777. I hope that means something to you. Good luck, Taurus.